G'day gamers, Gob here. Welcome back to Gob's Quickies. Have a look over my shoulder. I've got those big beasties, the Sniffer, wandering around inside that building. What is that build, you might ask? Well, it is my automatic ancient seed farm. It's for my Sniffers. Something, yes, it is. Something to collect their drops. So let's have a squiz. It's very simple. They just wander around in there, checking out the moss, seeing if they can find any bits and bobs. And when they do, we collect it here in this chest. And we can use that around our base to reinvigorate the plants of days gone by. Yes, so how do we build it? Now to build that build, I'm not going to make it as pretty as that at this. Look at him poking his nose out the side. Isn't that a bit creepy? Okay, to build this, we are going to need an area which is 8 by 14. 8 deep, 14 wide, okay? And the checkered part is the plate that the Sniffers will be wandering around, and the orange one is the outside of the build. So what do you need to build it? We're going to need a couple of chests, about a quarter of a stack of hoppers, a dozen or so redstone blocks, some powered rails and normal rails, minecart with hopper, some building blocks, sorry, they should be there, some stairs just to allow you to open up the chest, and we need about 72 bits of moss. Okay, you don't have to have moss, you could use dirt. I want to use moss because I think it's pretty cool. Okay, and of course you're going to need a couple of Sniffers. Right, let's get to it. So first things first, we've got this area here. And this is an area, I think it's 6 by 12. Yes, it is 6 by 12. And this is going to be the area that the size of our mossed up collection area. So first things first, we just need to fill this area in with some construction blocks like this. There we go. Now, the reason we're having a collection area this big is because the Sniffers have a bit of a memory. They're not like goldfish. They don't forget the last 5 seconds, okay? But they do remember up to 20 blocks that they've searched, okay? So your search area needs to be at least 20 plus blocks big. Otherwise, the Sniffer just won't find any new items, okay? So this is actually 72. So we got more than enough space for the Sniffer to happily rummage around, find stuff, and continue finding stuff because there's plenty of other places to look. Okie dokie. What we want to do now is find where we're going to put our collection point, and we might put it right here at the end. I'm just going to have to get rid of those because they annoy me being underneath. Okay, so we'll put our collection chest there, and I'd like you to clear out a little bit of space here. Okay, so we will put into our chest a hopper facing in, and then we're just going to run a series of hoppers. It doesn't matter how many, but you need a few to go around there. You know, you could get away with probably half a dozen. Okay, on this block here, we'll place a piece of redstone, and we can just go all the way back with redstone all the way to the back of the block. Okay, with our rails, this is what I want you to do. I want you to place a powered rail down there, and then we'll just place some powered rails down across the hoppers, but we won't go all the way to the end. We'll take some normal rails, we'll go to that point there, and we'll go up here. And then this one here will turn. And then with our powered rails, we'll go down this way. And then we can just do another turn. And we'll run our powered rails back. And we'll turn again. And run some powered rails back this way. You get the idea. And then at the end, we just link it up. A bit like that. And then we can get our hopper with minecart, place it on the rails, and send it on its merry way. Okay, what I want you to do now is just ring the entire build with your construction block, however you wish it to look. And above the chest, we're just going to place a couple of stairs so we can open it up. Right, what I want you to do now is I want you to take this level up too, all the way around. So our wall on the outside will be 3 high. Okie dokie. Now with our moss, I want you to put it on the last block. So it should be one above the rail lines, okay? So that our minecart can happily run around just underneath it. And the reason we're doing this is anything that is dropped on this moss will be picked up by the minecart with hopper and taken over the hoppers under the rail lines, deposited in them, which will put it in the chest. A very simple collection system. So when our sniffer finds items in the moss, it'll get picked up by the minecart and deposited in our chest for us to use later. Just like that. What I want you to do is just go 2 up now from that level. And the reason we're going 2 up is to keep the sniffers trapped inside our little mossed up area. And all we've got left to do now is to put our sniffers down in it. Okay, so how you get them in here, you could breed them in here, you could lead them in here, but, you know, you can put your sniffers in. I'm going to use 2, you could use 1 if you wanted, or you could maybe use more. And the sniffers will now wander around ever so happily, and if they find anything, they'll dig it up, it'll get collected by the hopper, and it'll go down in here. Happy days. Let's watch them go. Look at him digging. How cute is that? Oh, I think he found something. Let's see what it is. And we got ourselves a torchflower seed. How nice is that? And all you have to do now is pretty it up. Chuck some lighting inside if you wish, and you can just happily let it run. So there you go, 1 sniffer rummaging farm. I think that's what we'll call it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other content. And that's all I got time for today. Until next time, hooroo. Here, have some torchflower seeds.